Major breaking story today, and it is the confirmed death of Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas, the mastermind of the October 7th atrocities in Israel. Yahya Sinwar confirmed dead by the IDF, and they used DNA. Obviously, this is bittersweet for some of the hostages' families, but again, the IDF with a major success on its hands today, another terrorist leader no longer on this globe. Let's bring in now our expert panel, retired Brigadier General, formerly of the U.S. Air Force and former U.S. Deputy Military Rep to NATO, Blaine Holt, an attorney and former Naval intelligence officer, overseer at Stanford's Hoover Institute, John Jordan. Guys, it's great to have you with us.
Good to be here.
They've taken out a lot of folks. Nasrallah recently, Hezbollah, Yahya Sinwar. John, did you think we would ever see this day?
After they got Nasrallah, I thought this was certainly possible. Before that, I didn't. This could be characterized as unprecedented. This is sending a big message throughout the region. And I think this is one of the reasons Israel has been quiet on the Iranian front, because they've been focused on dealing with this. And now I think the Iranians are getting even more nervous, because now so many of these top leaders that have hitherto been seen as off limits or difficult targets have been gotten. And now Israel is focused on Iran and the Iranian attack on Israel. So let General Holt take it away from there.
Yeah, it is unprecedented. And as Zach Anders was just detailing, Blaine, one of the IDF soldiers hadn't even been in uniform during October the 7th. Why was Yahya Sinwar above ground? I guess they were pretty confident and maybe not thinking that this could ever come to pass.
This is just an incredible series of events, tragic events if you're Yahya Sinwar. Yeah. So, yes, they have been targeting him. And yes, if they could have taken an assassination's bullet to his head, they would have done that. It's not likely that's what happened here. In fact, there's sources in Israel right now reporting that Sinwar may well have been breaking ground and making a run for it with a bunch of money and trying to get the heck out. The mortar fired by the Israeli soldier wasn't aimed at a high-value target. It was aimed at terrorists as they were trying to move in to see if they couldn't find locations of hostages. And then when they gathered around him, they started looking at those freaky teeth that only Yahya Sinwar has, and they said, I think we got the big one here. Mm-hmm. And they immediately got that body for the DNA testing to make the confirmations. Probably not going to be such welcome news if you're Matt Miller at the State Department, who is just stomping up and down saying nobody's looking after the Palestinians with the aid. But if you are Palestinians, with Yahya Sinwar gone, you've got a much better chance at getting that aid.
Yeah, speaking of that, the State Department briefing was scheduled for 1:15 with Matthew Miller. We'll see if they push it back in light of this. I'm just about out of time, but John, the final 20 seconds. So now what is the next move? As you mentioned, we had been waiting to see what Israel would be doing since Iran directly attacked them a few weeks ago. What do you think they are planning? Obviously, they won't telegraph it to the world, but instinctively, with your expertise, what could we see in the coming days?
Two things to look for, I think. And first of all, Netanyahu is deeply attuned to American politics, and he may very well time his attack before the election, just on Iran in retaliation for the Iranian attack on Israel. The second thing to look for, as Blaine pointed out, is what's next inside of Gaza. Gaza needs government. Hamas now is effectively decapitated. They've run it for a long time. Who runs it? Who administers the aid? And where does public sentiment in Gaza lie? And I think that's the next big political battle to be fought in the Middle East, is who runs Gaza going forward? What does that look like for the Palestinians?
And really fascinating information, obviously, about the money possibly for an escape. Blaine, John, thank you. We know you're standing by, and obviously we will get some more information, hopefully from the State Department, and get reaction from you both. Thank you.
Thank you.